are you doing today?
Good.
Yeah. So today we're going to do a vinyasa class, and it's going to have a set sequence, but I also wanted to know like how your body's feeling, if there's anything that needs any more love or any more help today.
I would say my hips.
Yeah.
Tight, yeah.
Okay, so we can spend a little bit more time in like the hip openers and give your body a little bit of a rest there today. Are you high energy, low energy?
Pretty moderate, but I'm ready to flow.
Yeah? Okay. Alright. So for this class as well, I drew, actually no, sorry. I'm gonna have you start in a child's pose. Bring your toes to touch and your knees as wide as the mat. And sit back into your heels, lean forward, and stretch your arms out. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathe in and fill the top and your lower lungs with air, and exhale it all out. Take a few more deep breaths. Breathing in, exhaling it all out. Remember that this practice is for you, and you can leave everything else at the door and pick it up again when you leave. Take a few more deep breaths in. Exhale it all out. I also drew a couple cards from an oracle book and wanted to kind of let that speak for this class. It spoke to letting the past go and not letting your pride get in the way. I think that's a good thing for day to day and moving forward, and a good reminder for yourself every day you wake up to forget the past and remember that you're still in the present every moment. Take one more deep breath here. One more big exhale. Your next inhale. Breathe everything in. Pull it all up. And exhale. Push into your palms. And bring yourself up to a tabletop position. Your knees and your hips. Your hands and your shoulders. I'm going to start with a couple cat and cows. On your inhale, drop your belly to the floor, raise your gaze up to the sky. And on your exhale, curl over, your spine to the sky, push into your hands. Take another breath in. You can move on your own a little bit as you like. bring your knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, extends. Exhale, come to touch. Inhale, extend. And one more big reach. Exhale, come back to a neutral position. Make sure you have a bit of space in front of you and shift your hands one palm length ahead. You're going to move your weight forward for a modified high plank. From here, bend at the elbows and lower your belly all the way to the ground. Bring your thumbs down to your lower floating ribs. We're going to move into a couple cobras. So breathe in, lift just your chest and your head up off the floor. Exhale, fold it all forward. Breathe in, push into the tops of your toes and your feet. Push up. Exhale, forward. Breathe in for one last time. See if you can float your hands off the floor. Exhale, fold down to the ground. On your next inhale, push up to an upward dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, come back to a downward dog. Take 5 deep breaths here and really sit into this pose. This is your first downward dog of the day. So think about how it feels in your body, what may feel tight, what might need a little extra movement today. You can let your head hang heavy. From here, put a bend in your knees for turbo dog and step up, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Get your elbows for a ragdoll pose. Let your whole upper body hang really heavy here. Take space if you need. If you want a little bit more, you can catch the back of your neck, the back of your head. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae. So you reach an equal standing with your hands at your side, and your chest high. From here, we're going to do a couple sun salutations. We're going to start with sun salutation A. The first one will do a little bit slow, and then move a little bit faster. So inhale, reach your hands up to the sky, like a morning stretch. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back for a high plank. Inhale, lower your body down. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. Stand into it a little bit. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Try to take some of the weight out of your shoulders. Inhale, tiptoe up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, rise up for extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands down to your side, protect center. top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up for extended mountain. Exhale, equal standing. Last one, we're gonna do a little bit faster. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plunge your hands, step back for high plank. Lower down, inhale for upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. Inhale, step 1 foot between your hands, come up for a halfway lift, or step. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, equal standing. Alright, we're going to move into a couple sun salutation knees now. Inhale, sit into your hips a little bit. Bend your knees, raise your hands for chair pose. It's your first chair for the day. We're going to do a few of them during class, so remember what this first one feels like. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back for high plank. Lower down, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take your right foot, plant it between your hands. Adjust your stance a little bit shorter if you need, and rise up for warrior 1. Make sure your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. And your hips are parallel to the wall. Exhale, plant your hands back to the ground. Step back for a high plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Plant your left foot between your hands. Shorten your stance a little bit if you need, and push up warrior 1. Looks very nice. Exhale, plant your hands back down, step back, high plank. Inhale, lower down and push up for an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. Spread your fingertips and push into the floor with the tips of your fingers. It's okay to have a little bit of bend in your fingers as well. That helps. On your next inhale, come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for chair pose. Exhale, equal standing. Alright. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, come back to a downward, or a high plank, sorry. Inhale, lower down, push up, upward dog. Exhale, tuck your toes and push up, back for a downward dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Warrior 1. Exhale, plant your hands, step back for a high plank. Lower down to the ground, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot between your hands. Warrior 1. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, come up to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, equal standing. We're gonna do one more a little bit faster. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, put your hands, high plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot between your hands at warrior one. Very nice. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot between your hands. Lift up for warrior one. Push your foot at 45 degrees. Exhale, plant your hands. High plank, sorry. Inhale, chaturanga, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come up to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, equal standing. Are you feeling a little warm now?
Yes.
A little good? Alrighty. So we're gonna move into our first sequence. But take a couple deep breaths here. Close your eyes. Think back to what I said in the beginning about not letting your pride get in the way. If it isn't, then okay. If it is, maybe take a step back and ground yourself. On your next inhale, chair pose. Think about how this one feels compared to the first one. It feels a little more comfortable if you can sit a little bit lower. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer pose at your heart and twist to the right side. Place your elbow on your knee. If this is a little bit too much for you, your elbow doesn't have to touch your knee and you can lift your chest up a little bit more. Just make sure your hips are still staying straight. Your knees are not splaying. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, step your left leg back for a high crescent lunge. Make sure to keep your heel over the top of your, there you go. Exhale, plant your left heel on the ground and rotate out for warrior two. Make sure that your hips are square to the entrance. If you feel like you can, maybe widen your stance a little bit, sit a little lower into your pose. Inhale, flip your right palm and reach to the back of the room for a reverse warrior. Make sure to keep the bend in your front knee the same. Exhale, straighten your right knee, come back forward, and hinge at your hips to fold over the right side for a triangle pose. blocks in front of you if you need. Put a slight bend in your right knee and shift your weight to the front and slowly lift off your back. I'm going to come behind you and just support you a little bit here. To keep your hips straight. Think about lifting your chest up to the sky a little bit more. Nice flex in your back foot. Listen, good job. You're welcome. I'm going to step back now. With control, step your left foot back to the mat, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your arms and plant for high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Maybe 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, come up to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit a little bit deeper into your hips if you can. Sorry, it's coming up. Bring your hands to heart center in a prayer pose and twist to the left side. Make sure your knees are not splayed. You try and keep your hips square. You don't have to sit too deep into the chair if that makes it a little bit better for you. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, step your right foot back for high crescent lunge. Inhale, plant your right heel down with the ground, warrior two. Square your hips to the altar. So a little deeper. Inhale, warrior, reverse warrior. Try and walk your fingertips down the back of your leg if you can. Very nice. Make sure to keep your hips square to the altar if you can. Perfect. Straighten your front left leg. Hinge at your hips and come forward for a triangle pose. We're going to move back into a half moon. Put a slight bend or deep bend in your front knee and slowly come off your back for half moon. I'm going to come support you again. It's okay for me to lean into me. Nice flexed foot in the back. Very nice. And that's warrior two. It's okay. If you come out of it, that's okay. It's all about learning. Let your pride go. Alright. Exhale. Windmill your arms. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few more deep breaths. think to yourself about how this downward dog is feeling compared to the first one. Take a little extra movement if you need, or if stillness is what your body wants to, that's okay. Inhale, come up to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, equal standing. Alright. We're going to do a couple balancing postures. I'm going to kind of stand on the sides so you have the space in front of you. But first we're going to start with a tree pose. So from here, shift the weight into your right foot. Make sure to keep a slight bend in the knees so you're not keeping it locked. Bring your left knee up to 90 degrees. Externally rotate the left and plant your foot on your right leg. If you like, you can bring your hands to prayer center, or you can extend your hands up to symmetry. Very nice. The balance is good. But those are okay. I like to feel into them personally, and then if you fall out of it, take a breath and come right back in. Exhale, bring your left foot back to the ground. Take a little wiggle if you need. And plant your weight back into your left foot. Make sure to keep a slight bend in the knee. Sorry. Bring your right knee up to 90 degrees and externally rotate. Plant your foot on your leg and bring your hands to prayer center. If you want to extend or repeat what you did on the first side. Try to push the tops of your foot and your heel evenly into your leg. So you're not just pushing into one spot as well. I'm gonna adjust your hands. Take a couple breaths here. Release. Shift your weight back into your right foot. Sit back into a chair. Extend your arms up to the sky and cross your left knee over your right. If the balance is there and you're able to cross again with your ankle, you can try, or if you need, you can kickstand your left foot onto the ground as well. Extend your arms in front of you and cross your left arm underneath and your hands aside. If this is comfortable, then stay here. If you want, you can also catch for your shoulders. Think lifting your chest up to the sky and raise your hands a little bit if you can. next we're gonna do a dancer pose. So shift the weight back into your right foot. Kick your left heel up to your bum and externally rotate your left arm out to catch your foot on the inside. Raise your right hand up to the sky as if you're giving somebody a high five. If you feel comfortable here, then stay here. If you want a little bit more, keep your hips straight to the wall in front of you and kick your left foot back into your hand. If you want to feel it a little bit more in your shoulders, then kick more with your foot. If you want to feel it more in your legs, then pull your foot higher. And it's okay if you want to come back to where we started and just relax there. Some postures, our bodies might need a little bit more, and others a little bit less. Exhale, release. Inhale, punch your weight into your left foot. Kick your right heel up to your bum. And externally rotate your right arm to catch your foot on the inside. Bring your left arm up to the sky with your palm facing forward. And if you want to stay here, then stay here. If you want, you can kick back and replicate what you did on the other side. Listen to what your body needs in this posture as well. Exhale, release. Give your body a nice little wiggle. Alright. It's also nice to roll back onto your toes and your heels. Stretch out your calves a little bit after you've been putting a lot of weight into them. Okay. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Lower your arms down, upward dog. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Put a little bit more of a bend in your knees. Does that take some of the pressure out of your shoulders?
Yeah.
It also might help if you put your hands a little bit closer together.
Hey, never do that.
Alright. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Deep breath in. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. Inhale, raise your right foot up for a three-leg dog. Make sure to keep your hips square here. And if that means your leg doesn't come as high, that's okay. Shift your weight forward, bring your right knee to your nose, and plant your foot between your hands. Drop your left knee to the floor. Raise your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Modify crescent lunge. Exhale, drop your left arm to the ground and raise your right arm for a twist. Good job keeping your knee straight rather than spraying it out. Option here to raise your left foot up and catch for a bind. In doing so, make sure to raise your chest up to the sky and allow your gaze to follow as well if you'd like. You can catch your foot with these fingers around your big toe. That's easy for you. If you want a little bit more of a stretch in your shoulder, then kick your foot back. If you want a little bit more stretch in your leg, then bring your foot closer to your bum. Take another breath here. On your next exhale, plant your hands on either side of your foot. Shift your weight back and come into a half split. Blocks are available. You can put them at any height if you'd like. The goal is to keep your spine aligned and straight. Flex your toe. You can point it. You can shift it side to side. Get a little movement in your ankle there. Remember to breathe. Put a bend in your front leg. Shift your weight forward and plant your hands back down. Push in through your hands and step back for a three-leg dog. Remember to keep your hips square. And on your next inhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. And your right ankle to your left wrist for pigeon pose. You can raise your chest up to the sky. Take a deeper inhale here. And if it's in your practice today, you want to relax a little bit more, you can fold over for a sleeping pigeon. Can I assist you a little bit here? Yes. Is that okay? Take a few more deep breaths and think into what your body needs right here. If you want to shift your weight from side to side or bring your hands to the right side to stretch your hips a little bit more. You can also walk your hands over to the left. And if you want a little bit more in your hips, you could inch your left foot back a little bit more. spread your fingers as much as you can. Your downward dog looks a lot more comfortable now.
It does actually feel way better.
And on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, or inhale, sorry, hands in between your feet. Drop your right knee to the ground and raise your arms to the sky for a modified crescent lunge. Bring your right hand to the ground and keep stretching up with your left for a twist. Try to keep the weights evenly in both feet. Make sure you're not shifting all your weight to the right. If you caught for bind on the last leg, then bend your right and catch. Listen to what your body needs, take any movement that may be. Exhale, bring your right hand back down to the mat. Shift your weight back into your right foot for half splits. Make sure to keep your hips square here and not overstretch. Move your toes as you need. Don't forget to breathe. And raise your chest, your collarbones up to the sky a little bit. Very nice. On your next exhale, shift your weight forward and plant your hands on the floor. Tuck your back toes and push back into a three-leg dog. Inhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow and your right ankle to your left wrist. Take one breath in and reach up to the sky. Exhale, hold your body forward for a sleeping pigeon. And then I come assist you here so you're even on the left side. Does that feel okay? If you'd like to repeat some of the same stretches as the last side, and you want to extend your arms and come to the left. Reach your arms over to the right. last downward dog for the day. So if there's any deep stretches you'd like to do, I can come in and assist you one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. And release now. Step your toes up towards your hands and slowly bring your hips down to the mat. Extend your feet out in front of you, flex your toes, and bring your hands by your hips and push into the floor for sour pose. If you'd like, you can walk your fingertips towards your feet and fold your body forward. Put as much of a bend in your knees as you need so that your chest can lay heavy on your thighs. Take one more deep breath here. And on your next exhale, slowly roll yourself back up. Make sure there's enough space behind you. And keep a bend in your knees with your soles of your feet on the ground. And slowly roll yourself back down to the mat. Bring your right foot, your right knee into your chest, and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Exhale. If you'd like it a little bit more in this figure 4 stretch, you can thread your arms through the needle and pull into your chest a little bit more. You can also sway side to side a little bit. Do some circles. Exhale, pull in once more. Inhale, release back to the mat. Alright. Bring your right foot down to the mat. Exhale, bring your left knee to your chest. And cross your left ankle over your right knee. If you'd like a little bit more in the stretch, or you want to make it even from what you did on the last side, you can grab the needle and pull into your chest. Take a few circles. Exhale, pull into your chest once more. Inhale, release. slowly bring your hips up to the sky for a bridge pose. If you'd like to do a supported bridge, you can bring a block and place it under your sacrum, which is the flat part right at the end of at the last vertebrae. Take a couple breaths here. Exhale, lift your hips up one more time. Remove the block from underneath you and slowly lower down to the ground. Extend both your feet out in front of you. And on your next exhale, bring your right knee into your chest for wind weaving pose. Take a deep breath here. And for a little bit more, grab your right knee with your left arm and cross over your body for some head twist. It's okay to let your left shoulder come off the ground. If you want, you can add a block under your knee for support. Breathe in to lengthen your spines and exhale to deepen the twist. Exhale, come back to center. Bring your leg back down to the mat. Exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Up around it, pull in a little bit closer. Breathe in. And on your next inhale, grab your left knee with your right hand and cross over your body. Extend your right arm out like a T. Breathe in to lengthen your spine and exhale to deepen the twist. On your next exhale, come back to center. Extend with your legs out. We're going to do one last posture actually. You can stay laying down, but bring the soles of your feet in the bend of your knees. This is a laying down angle. If you'd like a little bit more, you can inch your feet in closer to your bum. You can place your hands on your thighs. Exhale, bring your legs up and extend your feet out. Let your arms relax down at your side for our final Shavasana. Not yet. On your next next exhale, bring your right leg up to the sky and allow your left to follow for waterfall. If you'd like, you can also place a block under your sacrum here for a supportive waterfall. It's there if you would like it. Try and get the heels of your feet over your hip bones. And from here, you're going to place your hands on the mat and push in through your triceps to bring your hips up over your shoulders for shoulder serum. Place your hands on your lower back, push up. I'm going to come in and adjust you here. Is that okay? Knees step away. You shifted this way. From here, you'll come into a fish pose. So put your hands down onto the mat and slowly roll yourself down. Push in through your forearms once your heels hit the mat. And bring your chest to the sky and place the crown of your head onto the mat. Breathe in here. This is your final back bend of the class. Bring your elbows in a little bit closer. There you go. Is the top of the head on the mat? And you point your toes towards the wall. Perfect. And on your next exhale, lift your head up and slowly roll your back down to the mat. Extend your arms by your sides. Spread your feet a little bit wider if you need. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to let go. This is your final pose, so take what your body needs. Leave what it doesn't. you need as well. Place your left hand on the ground and slowly, when you're ready, push yourself up to seated. Take one more deep breath with your eyes closed. With your hands at center, you can bring them up to your third eye if you'd like. And slowly roll forward.